What's up, Phillies Funny Fam? It's your girl Nettie Net, and I'm back. Back because the world is changing, y'all. These kids are getting better out here. I just got off of Instagram, and Allteaallshade, they exposed themselves, and they have nothing to do with Ari or the group in Houston. So y'all need to stop battering and abusing and bullying these kids out here. But anyway, my show reel.
Hold on.
Hey, y'all, Dot. Hold on. This is the all shade girl. She just exposed herself. I guess so she can end the mess and the mayhem, and I'm so glad. Beautiful girl. But she's coming out with music soon, so she wanted to let everybody know so that she can, I guess, become a YouTuber and be supported. I'm just glad she came out and told the truth and was honest so that one can stop battering Aries' sister. Yeah, I didn't. That's why I haven't been live because I didn't know what was going on, and I don't like to get in the middle of nothing if I don't know. I seen this girl when everybody first started going live. She came on one day and she got right off, and I seen it, and this was probably about almost 2 years ago. And I remember saying she's a pretty girl, but she never showed her face again. But to end all, this is her YouTube. This is Instagram. Or wait a minute, hold on. Y'all can get it because she wants people to follow her because she does music and I guess she's gonna be an artist. So I think that she deserves all the support. She has been doing a great job. Yes, she does give up the tea, but we love it. And I don't see no reason with her hanging around. Now YouTube they did let it go because I just read something. Oh. Oh, I guess she wanted to know what they thought she was. I said she's black and Spanish. She said Indian and Hawaiian. So, but anyway, she wanted to make it known that she is not Aries' sister. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. It's only a couple of minute video, but oh look, see, this is why YouTube is so, but y'all know how I am. I ain't all about my numbers or nothing like that. I'm here because I'm happy. And I wanted to show this to let y'all know out here that y'all don't have to be so cruel on Instagram and Twitter when y'all don't know what's going on. Everyone's just jumping to conclusions and just battering and abusing people, and they don't even know the full story. It's just a playground. It's a playground. And I ain't going front because I like to play on here sometimes too. But sometimes things are really serious and people can get hurt over it really bad. Anyway, I lost my uncle today and my aunt yesterday. I'm saying this because I'm going to be 42. So, as we get older, you start to realize it's a thing called the circle of life. And you never know what's going to happen from a day to day. So, we really should. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at comments up on the screen. I'm sorry if I get sidetracked. It's okay, boo. That's what I'm saying with my age because you start realizing that the older that we get, the more we're going to start losing the people that we really, really love. So you realize life is short. So you don't want to take it for granted. You want to hold on. Am I looking at the right? Yeah, I'm looking at the right part. I'll make sure I wasn't looking crooked because somebody might say something later about it. But we can't take things for granted these days. What? Oh, so I can see myself. Okay, sorry. Dean's here, guys. If you all was wondering who I'm talking to, but we take things for granted on a day to day. I was going to get on here anyway, so I'm gonna bring it up now. Today I seen people battering um oh, what's her name, from the Taylor Girls, not Ty, Deja. I don't know the story, but apparently she went out to dinner with her boyfriend and he put out a credit card and she kind of went off. And I don't know what happened, who knew, why people be in a business like that. But she's getting better because she said that she don't agree with people using credit if you don't have to, if you have money. So I see another YouTuber say to her, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. So I said to this YouTuber, you're not smart then. And I thought you was smart. Now I'm going to say this because at my age, when I was about 16, I applied for my first credit card. And I ain't even have a job. I lied. Actually, I did. I had a little job at Kmart, but I paid more than I did. They ain't make me prove it. They gave me a credit card. I went out and bought nothing but shoes with this $300. Nothing but sneakers, name brand sneakers for my god kids, for me, for whoever. 6, 7 years later, I was trying to get a car or something, and there was that bill from Sears, the mall, all that stuff that I went and spent was on my credit. So it stopped me from getting that car. I'm gonna fast forward to years later. I go to school. I'm going to school for medical assistant. You go to school for medical, they'll give you any credit card you want because they feel like you're going to get a good job after you're done school so you can pay them back. So use our credit cards because if you use our credit cards, you got interest, baby. And every time you swipe that card, you got to pay us two times more because you got to pay us back. Plus, you got to pay us our interest that we want on top of that. So I applied for 10 credit cards, y'all. 10. 10. Today, I will tell you ungodly. I was dumb. It was a mistake. I was stupid. Somebody should have hit me. Somebody should have beat me. Somebody should have told me better. I wish they had them. And that's why I'm telling y'all today, whoever hears this, whoever's here listening to me, it's not worth it. If you can use cash, use your cash. If you have a credit card, put it to the side for emergencies. Because here today, I'm a 42-year-old woman with a 10-year-old son. About 5 years ago, my mother, when she was here, she walked into this place with me and we filled out a loan so we could pay off all 10 of those credit cards. And for about 5 years, me and her had to pay about $300 a month for 5 years to pay off those cards. But when those banks paid off those cards that day, I should have ripped them. I wish my mom had taken them from me, but she didn't. She left me with like two or three, and I ran them back up. So now I'm 42. My mom's not here anymore. She had great credit. Anywhere I wanted to go, anything I wanted to do, she had it. She had timeshares everywhere. So anywhere I wanted to go, there was a place there for us because we were timeshare people. If I didn't have money in my bank account and my bills were short, I called my mom and she was there for me. She's not here anymore. My son will be 11 this year. I'll be 42 in a couple of months. I'm sorry, Boo. Okay. I can't go out and get a house today. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much money is in the bank. What well, yeah, it's all about the credit. So, at the end of the day and at the end of my story, credit is a big deal and it can ruin your life. Because now, me at 42, do I want to live in an apartment paying someone else's mortgages? No. Do I mind? Not really, because I have really good landlords. They're awesome. I love them. They're like family. They said they put an elevator in here for me. Moral of the story is I got to go up 17 steps, up and down, no matter what. But it's exercise on the heart, which I'm going to get around to that too. But moral of the story is if I didn't ruin myself with credit cards back then, I wouldn't today when I need things for me and my son and my soon to be husband, Dean. 17 years this year. So, yes, we will be going to the Justice of Peace, and then we'll have a little ceremony later. That's in plans for 2019. Um, but can we go get a house today or tomorrow? I'd have to start with the credit bureau. I will have to start with someone who can help me wipe my credit clean. And then I would have to start rebuilding on my credit first. So, even having clean credit, if you had bad credit, you don't get credit again. And you need credit to get houses, to get cars, to have life in general when you have kids, when you grow. So some people just keep on living without the credit, but if you can save on your little credit cards right now and not use them, or if you have a credit card and you want to take your woman out to lunch or dinner, use your credit card. But as soon as you get that $50 or $60 or however much your bill was, because you didn't have the money that day, just go give it right back to the credit man. And that interest might not even be on there yet. That's just a short word, a little bit of knowledge I want to give to y'all from an old head as always. Came on here mainly because I'm cheering on this Allteaallshade lady, whoever they are. If she has more friends, we know it's not Ari. We know it's not Ari's sister. I'm glad Ari kept on moving. Like, whatever y'all say, I'm going to still take my pictures. I'm going to still run my channel. I'm not going to let y'all shut me down. That's how it's supposed to be. If we had more people like this in the world, it would be a much better place. I'm trying to put a lot of words out here all at once. Um, Me, yes, I am very much so overweight. And if I don't do something about it, and I'm sure I've said this before, I won't be able to see my son grow to buy a house one day, or be able to tell him, don't apply for them credit cards. So I will be starting my life journey soon for me and him. And I'll bring you guys along as much as we can. We already made our appointments. I will be getting the gastric bypass surgery. So in the next couple of months, I'm going to be going through a lot of testing, which I already know. I don't know if y'all know. I already went to the table almost twice and backed out. But I got to go this time because now I'm a mother. I wasn't a mother before. Now it's more important than ever. I don't have any medical problems. I am overweight. I do have back problems. I have bone problems. I have asthma. But when I say no medical problems, I don't have high blood pressure. I thank the Lord. My auntie had diabetes. She had high blood pressure. My uncle, my aunt was found on the floor. We still don't know what happened to her. She donated her body to science. God rest her soul. I'm glad she did that because Whatever she had going on, she wants someone to know, find out, and get a cure out there for it. So kudos to my aunt. I know she's with my mom, so it hurts. She ain't gonna be here no more. But we know she's in a much better place. My uncle, that's gonna hit home real hard too. More so when Dino comes home and I have to tell him. So don't know how today's gonna be yet, but I'm here now. And I don't know how much longer I will be here. So that's why I like to speak out on my channel. When I know something, I hear something, I believe in something, I feel. Hold on 1 second.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, I don't have to go out. Dean's talking to the landlord, so I don't have to get off. I thought I had to talk. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I just feel like good. That's because I've been surfing the Instagram for the last couple of days, and people seeing today, Martin Lewis has been trying to reach out the best he can to the young kids. Sweet. Let me see. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, yes, because I called earlier. I just wanted to know how things turned out.
Who's in here? L dot. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, so, like there's been a lot of things going on, you know,
I
and
heard you at in the middle of it,
you
though.
know,
That basically you had a good day because you
like
had a
she
good
said, she
storm.
just lost two family members,
Okay.
so,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
but she still wants to do her YouTube and still wants to talk, so
Yes.
still gonna
Yes.
talk.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay. I'm glad. Okay. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. He got a little sparkling, but yeah.
It's our fish tank right here.
That's kind of why we stepped in and really checked. I was like, you got that fish
Got a
tank
little
going.
community thing going on.
He was way he's honoring. He's very honoring. So I asked my best friend, so I was like, that's why I was like, I'll check on him because
Give him a little bit
that's
of
why I
food.
asked for help. Because I'm like, I'm such a lost again. We lost our aunt yesterday and our uncle passed away this morning. So I'm gonna have to tell him about the uncle today. And my aunt, he hadn't really seen her much because she's been away from everybody. But my uncle, no, he's been around helping with the house. No, it's Uncle James. But that's another real close one that because we have two funerals coming up here next week or so. I'm gonna try not to keep him home on any of the. I'm trying to keep him in school most I can, just because in the winter he gets sick a lot. So that's why I'm trying. It's just been starting with the asthma one day, and then not enough runs, and it's really slow. I did make an appointment, and December 4th is the healthy weight clinic. So
Give them a little food so they can eat.
go there because they're running the pressure that I could switch to. So then we do our initial, and I found out that so this yes,
I
it
want to
is.
go up.
It
There we
is.
go.
It is. No, I haven't. Yeah, I didn't even know they had one in King of Prussia. Had I known, I would have experienced it. I have a fear when they say Philly. I was like, this is weird. Name is weird, but I was like, I can't. I know how to do Philly. I'm not scared of it.
Yeah, I was just showing the fish tank. I had to walk to do something real quick. She's on a phone call. How you been, Dot? I've been good. You know, doing a lot of working. You know, I got a couple good videos I'm gonna put up on working on a couple different projects I was doing. What's going on with the store? Here we go. Yeah, but there's a lot of things going on, so yeah, there's a lot of things going on that we're gonna talk about. I don't know if we're gonna talk about them all today. I don't know if we're gonna, it all depends, you know? So, how are you doing? Where you're at? I'll just come up. Yeah, so it's been a lot of stuff going on, and oh yeah, I was just moving back and forth a little bit. Yeah, so
Yes, it is.
you know,
It is. Yes.
you know how that goes.
Yes.
No, she's taking care of some business. She wanted to talk to y'all about a couple things. So, I let a woman talk about what she got to talk about. I don't want to start nothing. I was just messing around with the fish tank a little bit.
Oh, I see. I don't even know who it was, but after that, he was like, "Oh, I like my teachers. Oh, they're good." And he tries to come up with
Plecio,
something. He's like, "I want to go," and I'm like,
silver dollar.
"I appreciate that. I do."
And of course, those were once feeders. They turned into goldfish. There's a rainbow in here, rainbow shark. African cichlids.
Yes.
Those purple ones are African cichlids.
Yes. Yes.
The Dino should be home soon.
Yes. I appreciate that. Yes.
I know the fish tank. It's good. It's good to listen to it. Just in the Well, it echoes in here. It echoes in this room. I usually have like two filters. But I got this one, and then I got the under gravel filter down there. You know, and you see it on the side over there. But then at one time, I originally had the wet dry vac system down here, but I just keep a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna get a filter, another whole another pump again. Still got the hose. That's what this is. It hooks on down in the bottom through the filter. It was a wet dry filter system that held bio balls and everything in there to hold the bacteria and the waste, and it helped keep the fish tank. Actually, when I had that one, I didn't have to change that for a while. I just had to really do the bio balls because it kept the whole tank clean. You know. I know somebody just came and I can't really see who it is really that clear.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad.
Hey, I can't read your name.
Well, you know what? I went and got them fruit last and on Monday, and I was like, I said this people is going to spread them on. And then I got cucumbers because you got the
Oh, the
cucumbers.
Jacobs. How you doing?
So thank you.
No, I couldn't see who that was. I was trying to see the name.
He said they don't like. Oh my goodness. He told me all this stuff.
But yeah.
Uh huh.
And then
Uh huh. Okay.
I've been sitting here,
Okay.
L dot, and
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to build the scooter. This stuff up there.
Okay.
Getting ready to build the scooter. This was a Razor. It was a Razor 300, and it was a battery operated scooter.
Oh. 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 Wow. That's he said. Okay.
And I'm about to put a gas engine on there
Okay.
and make it something
Yeah.
like this one right here. And it'll be something like this one right here. So it'll have a prime in and everything like that. It'll be a two-stroke with the gas and the whole assembly. And I'm gonna build that up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
And he is
Yeah.
learning. Thank you. Thank you. You're noticing him.
Well, I'm thinking like something like
And start doing that as
on
well.
the Blue Razor, I'm thinking like something like maybe a 49cc two-stroke engine. Um, but I'm also thinking maybe electrical. Cause a buddy of mine's, and he was in the live. His name is Damien. He was telling me that I should convert the whole thing into the electrical. That way I have a nice electrical throttle system on that Razor. But that frame, I think it'll hold about a good 49. I can get a good 49cc to put on here. Maybe a 52. Because of the weight of it. It'll hold down, and just the fact that it has all the rooms in the assembly part. Because I might be able to mount the engine here, or the chains on the other side, so I have to mount the engine on this side because the bar is going to carry over, unless I decide to, just put a bar on here and hook up the whole other sprocket assembly. So, you know, that's just something I want to do, have some fun and build them.
Yeah. And then we'll know, right.
But hopefully I'll do it live,
Yeah.
or I'll make a good video out of it. Yeah, I should have did the strip down. Actually, I think I did do the strip down, but I just haven't been able to put anything out because, like she said, she just lost her aunt and then her uncle. So yeah, she's in there talking to one of Dino's teachers right now. So I had to give her a little bit of time. But obviously, as you can see, it's a different surrounding that we're in. You know.
No, he'll make sure
But
he gets that money. He ain't gonna say it
yeah.
to you, but he knows he deserves it.
Yep. Dude, I'm trying to figure out what I should fix for dinner tonight.
I'll use that as
You know.
thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good one. All right.
Trying to figure out what I should fix for dinner tonight. Dino got toys everywhere, man. Trying you see a toy, man. You see toys everywhere, man. Kids, man, they always got toys around. Man, maybe for real, man. Just stuff everywhere. Yeah. Yep. So, you know, I'm gonna take that for a minute.
Yeah, I was just getting a report on my child. How y'all doing? People are funny.
What's wrong? What happened to this?
I'm being nosy on Instagram, y'all.
What
Give
happened
me a
to
minute.
this? Oh, I must turn it off.
Yeah, well, I wonder if that's the teacher that knows his last teacher.
Um,
She knew that's his main teacher.
you should have asked her. I have to think. I know.
I'm
I've seen
wondering.
this.
She must know because she's like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
figuring them out. Like they becoming best friends already.
Mm.
Dean is doing so well at the school. I'm just so proud of him. And me and Dean saved someone's job today. Look, I'm just doing good deeds. That's all. That's what I'm about. That's what I got to do. But anyway, we went into this vape store today, and this young man was in there, must have been having a bad day. And another guy, oh, here.
I'm sorry. What? What?
I just wanted Dean to see a text message
Oh, yeah.
so I could text back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, I got sidetracked again. Oh, the boy. So the young boy was getting hey Easted, how are you? I see Jacob's family came in. How are you? L dot still here. But yeah, the dude was being all nasty to another guy. He was like, so I'm asking him about vapes and stuff and what works better and should I use a cheap one? Should I use it more expensive? Which I already kind of knew, but I just was being talking because I like to talk. But so then another guy walks up that worked there and he starts telling us stuff. And the guy was like, oh, he's such and such. Um, Nice to see you too. I look up because my comments are on the screen so I can see up above when someone comments. Um, but yeah, so we go into the vape store and the guy he tells the other guy this is such and such and he's rude. He likes to talk over people. So then the other guy he walks away, and I know he felt about five. So after that, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't like the way he treated him. So I ended up calling to one of their sister stores and I was just asking, does the manager work in the store where I was just at? And they said no, they're not there today. Does the owner work there or whatever? So the end of the story was this kid that I had a problem with, a couple other people had problems with him doing the same thing in the store, employees. But basically, moral of my story is we have to start looking out for people and each other in our everyday surroundings because this man might have had a family at home and the way that this kid was treating him, he was trying to make him quit his job. And I felt it in with every bone in my body. So I called his boss to find out what's going on because I've been here. I met the boss because I talk to people. I'm a nice person. I get to know people. I'm back in my place where I used to live, and my landlord remodeled. When you're good to people, y'all, good comes back to you later. Always, it does. It does. Trust and believe me. And again, later on, somebody's going to comment, well, you're not good because you're mean. You talk to people, you talk about people. No, I don't. I like to make fun. I like to have fun on the internet at times. But when it's time to get serious, that's when I come on here with a true heart. Like I said. with the girl from Allteaallshade. She came on here and she apologized. She didn't apologize. She just showed her face to end a whole bunch of bullying that was going on online. A little girl that was in school just got a job for the first time. She was being bullied because they thought she was the all tea all shade girl. They thought that was Ari's little sister. This little girl might want to go to college soon or even be a future YouTuber or whatever. And the way they treated her, she might not want to do social media now. I know people out here today that have talent, but social media ruined them. You know, it can ruin people. Just like the people that are on here on the camera on a daily, if they're not teaching something, they're not really doing anything. If you're on here again, and I'm gonna talk about it, if you're on here making videos about your everyday sex life, it's not needed or wanted. And I'm speaking my opinion. If you're on here to make fun of people or just down talk people to just make them feel low where they want to go and hurt themselves, you're not needed. You're not wanted. If I ever said anything wrong on YouTube, I'm sure YouTube would have flagged my videos. I have never had anything flagged yet. So I know from my heart that I'm not here with malice or to hurt anyone. So those tweets, those Instagrams that come to my phone when people want to express their opinions because they don't like what or how I said something to their favorite YouTuber or their favorite Instagrammer or their favorite Twitter, shame on them. Because I'm a grown woman and I'm going to continue to say what I have to say when I have to say it when it's needed to be said. If I feel like somebody's wrong, I'm going to say it. If I feel like somebody's right, I'm going to say it. When you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. And that's just plain and simple. When all tea, all shade was putting stuff out there to start things and people were fighting and arguing and getting bullied, then I called her on it. Today, she came out and showed her face because it was very important to this young girl so she could stop getting bullied and abused. And she came out and did what she had to do. And if y'all could have seen me, I had a party in here because all it took was a little bit of love in a human heart. Yes, you're right. You're right, L. Dot. See, like, you're right. Everybody has their opinion. So and I'm saying that too, as you're saying that, is because like the one young girl that I was talking to, she said, I never sat and listened to you. And that's the problem with some of these kids. They don't want to listen. They just see your title. They see your face. They want your hair done. They want your makeup on. Or they don't want to hear what you have to say. They want to know what kind of eyelashes you got on. I can go get all that done. But why? I don't want to sit there and I already have a problem with my own eyelashes getting in my eyes. I don't want someone else's eyelashes in my eyes. Now, I got some. I ain't going front. I went and bought some, but I ain't going to put them on because I ain't. I wanted to see how I would look with them, but I might get them professionally put on because I'm scared. But then again, I'm scared to have somebody else's lashes in my eyes. I am. I never had that before. About to get off work. See ya. All right. Much respect to you too, East Dad. Thanks again for coming through. Much love, fam. Thank you, L. Dot. No, but I'm serious. I want to try them like I ain't going front. And I don't be talking about nobody. But I've seen some people that I know that ain't that cute. And they put them lashes on and I be like, hold out. Hold up. And you know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Them lashes been giving people life, okay? And I'm serious. So much life, I'm about to try it. Y'all gonna see me with them soon. But I do want to try them. They look nice on people, so I'm just being serious. Look, I gotta laugh, y'all. Later. Cause y'all know it, you either gotta laugh or you gotta cry. So I'm sure it's gonna be enough crying this week. My dad is coming up Friday. So happy to see him, but circumstances, So I'm sure they'll be up for the holiday and it'll be a family filled holiday, I'm sure, which is gonna be needed right now. But at the same time, I think about my young cousins who are younger than me, who just lost their father. I don't know how much they cost. I went and bought some little $2 ones at Walmart, but that's where I was like, I ain't even going there. The girl was trying to tell me how to do it. She was like, you need tweezers. They stick to you. She's like, make sure you get it in the line under there. I'm like, I don't even know my eye that well. Nah. It's like, but I think I want to say anywhere from $50 and up, depending on the prices. And I'm saying that because I know my little niece, she just started a business doing the lashes and all that stuff. Hold on. 1 second. This is my niece. This man. I don't know if she's coming. Give me 1 second. Hey, boo. What you doing? You work today? Okay. Yeah, because I didn't get the call. I didn't call you yesterday because, of course, I'm like everybody been going through stuff because you heard about our uncle this morning, the Uncle James. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you heard. So yeah, no, Dino was asking if you and the baby was still coming over, so I didn't know if you still wanted to come. Well, I knew you were supposed to come yesterday, but then I didn't know if you had to work if you wanted to come today. But if you're busy, I said to him this morning, I was like, well, she's older now. She be hanging out with her friends. Oh, well, look, I seen your picture, so I was like, she was hanging with her friends yesterday. He was like, I'm not inviting her here no more. Oh, you know Dino. Dino's funny. I was like, oh shucks. Yep. He gets all his bus usually come almost 4. He gets here almost 4. Yeah. But I was gonna say, yeah, we can always later. I'll call you if you don't want to come up today. We can do next week when you're off. Anytime. Could pop up and I'm coming up this weekend. Oh, it's up to you. I'll come get you if you want to come. Well, I'll come later. Just call me, and then y'all can just come over and chill out, have dinner. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Love you. Bye bye. AL dot. Sorry. Or other family members. I see everybody's on here, but I know I was talking to L dot. Sorry. Yeah, my niece was supposed to come over for the last 2 days, but of course we got bad news both days. So hold on. I'm trying to put this on the stand. But But yeah, I like when people stand up and take responsibility for their own actions. You know what I mean? That's kind of, I guess, what I'll say. Let me make sure my bed ain't all messy back there, y'all. So, how's things coming along with the baby? Did you go to the doctors to find out how far and stuff yet? Let me fix my ponytail, y'all. I did actually, I blow dried my hair the other day, and look, I'm a little mad at myself because it's breaking off. It is. It was longer than this, and it was longer in the back. But wearing ponytails killed the girl. And then in the summertime, from being in the pool, it rips a lot of my hair out. So it broke off real bad. But when I blow dried it the other day, it came down pretty good. But I realized when you have, I haven't had a trim in a while, but it looked like it was trimmed from them cheap dollar store ponytail holders. But we'll learn one day. Actually, I buy the same ones at Walmart. Back in the day, they did not use hard glue to seal our things together. And why they do that now, I don't know. But it cuts your hair when you have a ponytail. Especially when you try to put a bun in there. They go back on the third. Ooh, yeah, already 4 months. Nice. I ain't know you was that far already. You already halfway there, mama. I'm so glad. Is it different than the girl? You think it's a boy or you don't know? Let me put this back up. That's the problem. I hate my hair down. That's why I say I can't get a weave or nothing because I will keep it up in a ponytail. Last time I got a weave, I was going on a cruise and that's the only time I ever had a weave. I had got a sew-in, a curly sew-in, and it was like a bob. This was years ago, but I was going on a cruise, so I was like, I'm going to be in the pool, I'm going to be getting in the ocean, all kinds of stuff. And it was like a bob. I'll never forget. It was beautiful. The first day, I had oh, that was when the twisties was in. So I had a bunch of twisties all up into one big thing, and then it was all hair hanging down. So I got on the ship, and the second day on the ship, I ain't even get in the water yet. All the wind from the ship just blew the hair. The curls just knotted up. A girl did not know how to take care of no weave, and it was real hair because I paid good money for it. But I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know how to work it. Didn't know what to do with it. I think I need to start watching videos. It's like, but I didn't know how to work the weave, so it tangled and matted up on me, and I just threw it in a ponytail. So that was how I wore it then. So I was always like, why would I waste my money and get a weave and I'm gonna put it right back in the ponytail? Not too sure. You said do reactions to old photos of us? Don't say reactions to old reactions, because Dean wanted to do some reactions tonight, but I said that will just spark some cookies up that don't want to be. I think somebody already getting my little tweets already. I already got in somebody's feelings today. Somebody just tweeted something that I said earlier, but it's cool. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. I tell you, I'm going to tell y'all honestly, and I keep it real. I don't have no beef with nobody. I love everybody. And I have the heart that I want to do so much. So I was on Instagram the other day, and there's a baby that I follow on there named Denver.
Yeah.
Denver's Journey. That's his name. So, and as y'all can see, I still advertise anyone. I like to help people. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for advertisement. I'm here for networking and getting to meet good people in life, in general. I still say I'd rather spend time with my YouTube family than be at my family's house right now. You know, and I'm not saying that for anyone to take it personal. It's just, this is how I handle my everything. My YouTube family. I'm real. I have to keep it real. I mean, people come on here, they'll talk to me. They can help me out. If I need to laugh about something, I can laugh. If I need to cry about something, I'll probably cry. But I don't know. All I know is right now that my aunt and uncle are in better places than we are. We are in a bad place right now. This world is tore up. People are out here doing all this bullying, and you got people out here dying in this wildfire in California. We gotta pray for people. That's what we have to do. We have to pray for people. So I followed Denver, okay? Denver is 3 years old with cancer. And his mom was saying the other day, I would do anything to have a home-cooked meal for the holidays. So, meanwhile, I had already talked to another YouTuber about possibly getting a party bus for the kids. Mainly parents too, but I want to focus with the kids because party buses only seat about 50 or 60. So my plan was to see with this YouTuber, which he said he's coming. Not sure yet, so I'm not gonna advertise him until we know what's going to happen. But you know, he's for the kids. It's Little Dean's favorite. And so I was thinking about getting a party bus, doing a bunch of food, of course, catering for the kids, but have them also help me fix trays. And then we can drop those off at the cancer hospitals. Now, I was thinking about the homeless, but when I'm thinking about the kids, I got to think about the safety, and we can't be on the street. So when she said that, it just made me think, you know what? Great idea. Because I remember when my mom was in the hospital on Thanksgiving 2 years ago, she had a stroke, and I made her dinner, and I'm trying to think, because she couldn't eat it yet, because she had a stroke, and she woke up the next day, like, the doctors were surprised. She started doing stuff that they said it would have took someone 3 weeks to do. And in my heart, I believe that God had taken her from us for a brief moment, but realized that there was some unfinished business done, so he let her come back. I just believe that because she had a stroke, and the day she had a stroke, she laid in her bed for 8 hours, and her husband said he thought she was mad at him, but I don't know what was going on. All I know is that my mom's brain was hemorrhaging, and she was there, laying there. And later on that night, he finally took her to the hospital, and they called us and said, she's not going to make it. Y'all need to come say goodbye. And when I got there, I just knew that I wasn't going to see her anymore. So the doctor came in, and he said, her brain is swelling so bad that I need to tap a hole in her skull, and so I can let some of the fluid out. So he did that, and then they inserted a tube inside her skull so that it can leak out the fluid, the extra fluids. So, hold on. Got bells set, so I know my baby's coming soon. Yep. Okay. So the next day he came to check on her, and she was like telling him to take the life support thing out of her mouth, and he was like, he said, honestly, he came to me like, I thought I seen a ghost. He said, your mom should not be doing what she's doing right now. But by God, she did. She was up, talking the next day, sitting there, eating, chilling. She stayed at the hospital for a month. Within like 3 days, they ended up moving her from the ICU to therapy. That was God. Therapy. She went to therapy, and she was in therapy for a month. So she was on that ward, still in the hospital, but therapy, because she had a stroke. So, and I was there every day. If not all day, I was there every day. So watching her therapy, I wanted to know everything she had to go through, so when she came home, I could make sure she was okay. But, and this is slipping forward, but the day she came home, and I've told this before, her husband threatened me with a gun. I'm gonna go into just recently, I have forgiven him. I have. I started realizing when life changes for you, more so I was, hello Mia's Page, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, I did. I forgave him. When I came back home, and I wasn't far, I was only about 15, 20 minutes, but people act like you're hours away. They do. You won't see them, you don't hear from them. But I ain't come to everybody's house either, so I'm going to speak both ways, so can't nobody say I'm talking junk or nothing like that. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, love. I'm okay. But, yeah. So, back then, she had the stroke. She woke up the next day and was doing her thing, and she went on to therapy. A month later, she got out the hospital. She was doing very well. The day she came home, her husband, yeah, threatened me with a gun on a 911 call with my son there. So I maintained my composure. I did. I did. I really did. I had to. I headed to the police station because the cops left me at the house because he said everything was all right. And I had some hang-ups about that because I still feel like the law failed me and my son that day because there was a weapon in the house and it was a loaded gun. So I know that he's a vet and I know what he was capable of. And if you're going to threaten me the same day after my mother just got out the hospital having a stroke, who are you? Was my question. So for the last 2 years, especially after I lost my mom, I had nothing really to say to him. I didn't want to look at him, you know? So, but things are a little better now. I guess it just took time, I guess. But I know that God says to forgive. You can't forget, never do. He never said that you have to forget. You're supposed to forgive. And we want to love our enemies too. So I don't really have any enemies, but I could have, he was on that list of, you know, non-likings. You hurt someone in front of their child, you could take a lot from them. So, yes, I've spoken up on the Chris Sale situation because I know that man has been hurt a lot in front of his son. And it can't be taken back. Can't. Because it's on video. That's the only thing. If my stepfather had threatened me on video, that would have been a lifetime thing for his family to come and come and come and come to YouTube to see. And I say that because, again, somebody told me I was a liar the other day. I didn't have YouTube 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. 15? Yes, I do. I have videos still on here till today that I can punch in Nettie Love. Because that's my name, Nettie Love. That's what they call me. There's pictures. There was videos. YouTube was here. He was on here making videos, feeding our fish chicken bone, raw chicken, all kinds of stuff. Piranhas, all kinds of stuff. We did that. But that's just how how the World Wide Web runs. It's a big circle. It's a life circle. It goes around and around and it comes back. You never know if it's going to come back good or bad. And I was saying at the dean, I said, when you tell kids today, about the life circle, that it goes around, comes back to bite you. They always think that it's in a good or bad way. Not always. When you're good to people, you do good, you get good. You do bad, more than likely something bad is going to happen. You don't want to wish nothing bad on nobody, but they're usually. Thank you. Hugs to you too, sweetheart.
What? What?
No, I'm talking to our YouTube family. I was calling him sweetheart. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I don't. It's like, no. I'll call him babe sometime, but he is a sweetheart though. And I was sitting there thinking today, I'm like, okay, these kids, why do they think that you have to have money to make someone happy? Don't they know that sometimes the poorest people have the most fun? And I'm serious. Like I said, I live in a little old apartment, and what I do for fun, I love watching movies. We sit here and watch movies. We argue with little Dean over movies because he don't like scary movies, and I love scary movies. So sometimes we watch family movies. With all three of us sit here all together and watch a movie, or we'll let Dino pick the movie one night, or I'm picking a movie, or Big Dean wants to watch wrestling. But family. It's about family. Y'all, I might go in a circle, but I'm talking just real. Family. You have to keep your family close to you. Mainly the ones in your four walls. Mainly the ones in your four walls. And when I say that, meaning your household. Always take care of your household first before you take care of anyone or anything else. And I'm going to tell y'all that because I'm one that's still learning to do this. And I'm trying to learn harder. My mother did it for a long time. You can't take care of everybody else because it will put a lot of wear and tear and stress on you over the years. It will. I forget who I was talking to the other day, but it was like a young child. But I said, they said something about Dean doing some kind of work or something. And I said, no. Whatever he does. Because he and I'm speaking for the Taylor girls too, because I spoke this on Instagram today. When you feel like you're one with somebody, you gotta like live like you're one. So in speaking for her, they were coming at her about the credit and her boyfriend wanting to use a credit card. She was speaking on a very mature level. If he uses that credit card now and they have a kid 2 years from now and he don't pay that credit card bill and they baby need insurance 5 years from now, credit card and that food that they sat there and ate might mess up something for their kid. You never know. But I'm just saying, this is just how the circle of life goes around sometimes. It's just how it is. It's how it goes. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's just life. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. So, back to my mom. She had the stroke. She was home. Her husband did that. She went to the hospital a month later. She not only has one aneurysm on her brain, now she has 3 aneurysms on her brain. I blamed him for that because I felt like if he didn't put her through all that, and I have to take some of that blame because I yelled a little bit that day because he made me mad. But I did maintain my composure when I say that because I have gripped him up in the past. We've went through stuff over the last 20-something years that my mom was with him. She didn't marry him till 3 years before she passed away. So it just took her a long time to get married, like me. I don't know why, but that's just how we do sometimes. Although we love and love hard, you know. Anyway, her funeral, okay, So at the hospital, I got upset with them because I wanted my mom to have an autopsy done because I felt like something went wrong in surgery. But he didn't want it. So I was very pissed with him. Very pissed. But God is good because my mom had donated herself too. So needless to say, when any things were being handled, we found out stuff that we didn't know. So autopsy had to be done at the end of the day. So I look at it like, yeah, that was God, because there were things that we need to find out that sometimes the hospital and the doctors aren't going to tell us. And that's a whole nother issue that, I'm just real leery on all that nowadays too. It's all coming to be one big conspiracy in this life circle. It's sad but true. Hmm. It's sad when I think about it. I think about it. I think about the epidemic out here today with the drugs that they're giving to our children. And I say our children because I look into the level under me. So I look at, like, I guess I would say anywhere from 30 and under. There are children, there are youth, there are future. Me too, in a way. I might be here in another 15, 20, 30. Hopefully, I'll be here in another. I thought about that the other day. I'm like, dang, my baby's 10 now. If I don't start taking care of myself now, I won't be here in another 10 years when he's 20. Would I want to lose my mom at 20? I would have lost my Googles. So it's time for me to start getting it together now if I really want to be here for a long time. So if that means no more cheesesteaks, y'all, I can't do it. I can't eat no more cheesesteaks. I like doing the videos. I like to be funny. I like to be silly. I like to make jokes, but maybe y'all had to see me eating on a lettuce sandwich or a lettuce wrap or something. But for now on, I have to start keeping it healthy. I have to. I have to. For me and him. So, and we're going back to this whole life circle. I lost family, so I'm going to talk in circles right now. For those who don't know, um, life is just a mug. I feel bad because my aunt that just passed away, I haven't seen her since my mom's funeral. The day of my mom's funeral, she said that she didn't want any contact with any other family members at all. She just cut everybody off. She said, if anybody wants to talk to me, she deemed my sister, my oldest sister, to be the only messenger that could come to her and talk to her about anything. She taught me a lot over the years, so I don't know. She had there was a method to that, something to that. But she donated her body to science. That's some stuff I never thought about. I might do that too, being that you never know when you're going to be here or gone, but you think about the people who we put our life in their hands, and that's doctors. I love my doctor. I'm not, don't get me wrong, but some doctors out here, we're finding out now, crooked, been giving people medicines that they ain't supposed to have, giving them too much medicine. Um, I'm almost saying I feel like they were giving people medicines to certain things to be where they're at. And now they're like, well, they ended up in the kids' hands. So I can say there's about 5, maybe 10 in the last 3 years that were under 25 that passed away from other people's meds mixed together with alcohol versus whatever else on top of it. So we just gotta start taking care of ourselves, y'all. We gotta start taking care of our kids a little better. We gotta start watching them. We gotta start watching what they're watching. We gotta start listening to what they're listening to. Um, they have the wrong role models out here today. They do. And it's sad, but it's true. If we don't teach them here at home, then they're going to be taught it on the streets or through media. This is the way of living today. Media. It's sad. You know, the one lady on Instagram, she posted a picture of her in her veterans outfit, and everybody's on there. You didn't go there. That's Junior ROTC. Come on. Where does that come from? Why don't y'all just congratulate her, salute her, and keep it moving, or just don't say nothing? But that's how it is. And it's like a race to see who can say the worst comment. Who can say the worst about this person? You know, let's pick the ugliest picture off their Instagram and let's repost it. And let's see who can say the worst about it. And we'll give you the most likes. That's horrible. It's horrible. How about let's see who can donate to these children or even their parents and just do something for somebody. You know, that's my thing. I'm just like, hey boo, how you doing? I'm on live. What? Ain't no hold up. And silly kid. Hey Nervins. Oh, you just got in from school? What's up, buddy? I know I didn't realize what time it was. Little Dean just got in, so I guess everybody's getting off school now. But when I first started out, I come to find out, and you might have seen it already. Hey, Burden. The girl from Allteaallshade revealed herself earlier when I first got on. That's why I got on, because I was very excited and pleased that she came out, because the wrong person was getting battered, and basically they were blaming Ari's little sister, and they were on her Instagram talking about her and bringing her numbers down and whatever they do to people, you know. Like I always tell them, that's a part of bullying. It makes people want to hurt themselves later when people are sitting there just making bad comments about them. So the girl from Allteaallshade came out and said, she didn't say anything. She just got on live, and I was like, oh my God, you're beautiful. And she's like, thank you. And she talked, and she said that she's a musician and she's about to come out with her music. So she wants people to follow her real page. So I feel like she deserves a chance, you know. So I don't know how the kids are going to take it. She could get a whole nother backlash at her, because that's how evil they are and vindictive. They won't support her because she showed herself now, or because she's pretty, or because she's cute, or because she has long hair. You know, it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad, but true. Oh, you want to see it again? I'll show it. Dean! Hold on, I might be able to do the mirroring myself. Dean, is this still set up for me to mirror? Yep, I'll show y'all again the video. So that's a new rule too for YouTube. YouTube is starting to shut down pages that are doing copying content. So I think that's why a lot of the apps that were allowing people to do reactions and stuff like that, they're holding the company accountable if they get, you know, sued or whatever may happen. Give me 1 second. I'm setting it up because Dean had cut it off. So yes, I thought that was beautiful. Dino, Big Dean's going to do some reactions to his reactions, because we found some of our old footage that started all that stuff. And I'm like, I don't know why he won't let us sleep, but at the end of the day, we found some important stuff when they started slandering us later. We found stuff that showed that we were trying to reach out to them, trying to be cool, trying to be collective, and then it got a whole nother way. I still don't remember, but all right, babe. I forget what you told me I gotta do on here.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
The fire thing.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm trying to ask so I know how to do it.
I know. I'll do it.
Man,
All right,
it's like,
here you
nah,
go.
let me stop. I'm just kidding, Nervins.
Let me see. Here you go.
Oh, Dino said, hey, Dino. Hey, baby. I just saw that. He ain't even come in. Elda said, hey, baby. Hey. And her baby's 4 months. She gonna find out what she's having soon. Congratulations. He said, congratulations. Dino, guess what? What? Watch. Allteaallshade, they showed herself.
Is she being nice?
She's real pretty. He said, is she being nice? She ain't bother me. She just came out and said something. Well, hold up. And make sure I don't be showing. It's only certain things in this phone, but the Allteaallshade thing ain't on here. Dean! No, I'm talking about your dad. Is it on here or my phone?
It's on there, I believe.
No, it's not. Your thing is on here, I think.
It's on there.
Where?
Let me see.
I'm gonna check on too. It might be on
It's probably your phone. Probably on your phone.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta put the other phone up. I have to hook it up to my TV. All right, it's not doing it to my phone for some reason.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
All right, gotta give me 1 second. For some reason, it's not mirroring yet. So how was your day, Nervins? No, man, I'll turn it up. Hold on. Goodness. Where's the remote now? Thanks. I know I'm annoying y'all. I know she's smart. She made sure she did it while everybody was in school. And that's what's up. I didn't say anything, but she proved herself. That's what counts. It's on mine. It's she's talking and stuff, but something's wrong with my mirroring right now, y'all. But that's her. And so in the beginning of the video is the in the beginning is
Let me see
there
it. Let me see it.
it's something with mine, yours.
Turn it around.
I don't be knowing what's going on, I guess. It's like no. I'm like my tripod, at least I can hands free now. Oh. I gotta be careful after I done exposed myself last week. Getting on the camera with no clothes on. I'm like crazy. Acting a fool. She said I look a hot mess. I said, you're beautiful. She said, go follow her. Go follow her here. That's her. At BRE. Uh, she says she's coming out with a song. BREONNADG. That's her. And I think that was very womanly of her to come out. And if that's not the girl who runs the page, it's not Ari's sister. So that was her point. Because you know the kid's going to come at her later. But she came on under their name and their their account. So, yeah. Could be someone, it could have been one of their friends. Who knows? But we know it's not Ari, right? Or her sister. So I hope that the kids let that rest. Just like I've been seeing videos lately of people apologizing to Chris. And I think that that's cool. I just don't like the way they were like going ham bashing them one day and the same person makes a video next day telling the kids back down. What are you talking about? It's like, nah. But it's true. Hold on, I'm trying to cut this other phone. Clicks right in this. Both the iPhones are sunk to my phone, one phone. So yeah, I don't know. I was about to say I don't know if anybody's still in here or if anybody has anything to say. If not, I'm going to shut it down, and we may be back up later. If anybody doesn't understand my title, please just rewatch the video and you'll understand where I'm coming from or why I made this video. Because the lady from Allteaallshade came out and proved to Instagram or whoever, because she was being bullied and so was the little girl. prove yourself to y'all. So basically, it should be a done deal, I guess. But can everybody just get along? That's the question at the end of the day. At the same time, I'm going to say, always keep God first. Always keep him first. Because you could be gone tomorrow, here today. Keep him first. Love yourself. When you love yourself, you got a bigger, you have a heart to love everybody else, and that's true. When I say that, I mean that though. I love you too, L. Dot, and that's from the heart. So we'll be back up later, and it's a Dean Martin session, and he wants to do a re-roast. It's like, nah, I don't know what he's calling it, but
Wait, what did you say?
I said we'll be back with a Dean Martin. I said he might be doing a re-roast. I said I don't know what you want to call it.
Why you say that?
I don't know what you will call it. We coming back later to do reactions, right? To our reactions. We're doing reactions to our content. That's what we're going to do. React to our stuff. Okay. See you later. Love you.